Well, following the running of the Singo, the brilliant winner, the Victorian Captain Hammerhead, is now into the Eureka, the $2 million race in 2 weeks' time. I caught up with a very delighted trainer-driver, David Moran. Well, David, first of all, congratulations. A brilliant win by Captain Hammerhead in the Singo, and now into the $2 million Eureka, the richest race in the world for harness racing. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's terrific, Mike. It's a great initiative and terrific to be a part of.
How were you at the start? I know the 2400 metre can be very tricky, and you were beaten for speed.
Yeah, exactly. He's generally a really fast beginner, but he just sort of come back on the mobile, just come back on him a little bit. Whether he touched his nose there a little bit and lost all his momentum, but as you stated, they round that bend and let him go straight away. And the outside horses generally do get a fly, so it was a little bit of a concern, but the fence horses always seem to get a good crack at him here up the straight. So being a 3-year-old against some of the older horses, it wasn't too concerning.
As the race panned out, David, ended up being a perfect drive, and you got out at the right time, into the running line at the right time, and this fellow is a serious racehorse.
Yeah, he is. He's a very progressive horse. He's still got a little bit to learn, which is great. I think his best year will probably be next year, so it's good. But they've still got to race them better grade horses and the older horses to really adapt to that level. So this year will probably doing the world of good.
No, there's still further improvement because he's just early stages of his preparation.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we're pretty easy on him this week. We haven't done a hell of a lot of travel with him, so we're pretty easy on him. So he'll be better for the final.
You're heading straight back to Melbourne straight after this interview, and you're taking Captain Hammerhead with you. No doubt you're not going to let this fella out of your sight.
No, exactly. The plan was to go to Tarcutta and stay there, but they're fully booked out. So he's a really good traveller. So we'll get him home. It's probably not the ideal thing to do, but if they have soft, quiet runs like he had, it won't faze him.
Where would you like to ideally draw, David?
I'd probably prefer to draw 2. It's not really a big concern for me. Like, this is going to be the same start. There's going to be a lot of speed. There's a lot of horses in that race that do have really high speed. So 1 and 2 are probably going to be a little bit disadvantaged to a degree. So I'm not really too concerned.
2,400 metres, but in this particular race, Dave, with so much prize money on the table and the glory, there's going to be no loafing. There's going to be pressure on from the outset.
Yeah, exactly. I'd imagine it'll be run completely different tonight, in 2 weeks' time, to what it was tonight. I think they're going to run it quite genuine, which they generally do in them good races. So, they're all the horses are going to get their crack, that's for sure.
You know your rivals better than anyone, David. You've seen the Victorians and you know the form backwards. Who do you see? Leap to Fame is still the one to beat, or Catch a Wave, who was sensational in winning last time out?
Yeah, I've got a pretty soft spot for both horses. I think Leap to Fame's possibly one of the best horses I may have ever seen. He's going to be a great horse, I think. So it's pretty hard to fault him. It's pretty hard to look past him. He seems to have all the attributes of a great horse. Catch a Wave's the same sort of thing. He's won a Miracle Mile, Chariots of Fire. He's got a lot of strings to his bow too. So it's going to be a great race.
Yeah, wonderful concept, David. It's certainly getting plenty of attention, as it rightfully should. So in 2 weeks' time, you're going to be part of one of the best races we've ever seen in the Southern Hemisphere. It's certainly going to be a buzz the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be great. No, it'll be good to be a part of it. They don't come around very often. You don't get the opportunity very often. So, it should be very good.
Dave, you've been very kind with your time. Good luck in 2 weeks' time, and it'll be great to see you back here.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.